Ew, that's a fruit.
This is Kim from myfeatherednest. Welcome back to my channel. So this is episode 4, and I'm gonna kind of rename this whole series. Instead of updates or like renovations and updates, it's still gonna be kind of about that too, but I'm just gonna start calling it like what's going on at the farmhouse. I just think that would just give me more of a broad episode title so that I can show you in different episodes what I have going on. So it is really going to be all about what is going on outside of the farmhouse, what's going on with our land. So I'm going to be showing you several different things, just different clips from different things that we have been working on outside. And because spring is here and summer is approaching, you know, we live in South Carolina, and so it gets very, very hot here in the summer. So we're really trying to get some of these things kind of started before the super major heat comes on. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you about our orchard that we've started, and the gardens, which vegetable gardens as well as flower gardens. You're going to be seeing our chickens that we got and some updates on them, as well as my new bees, you guys. I have become a beekeeper officially, yes. And so I'll be showing you all those different types of things, telling you some of our little plans. And so like I said, it's just gonna be a couple different clips of just various things that's going on outside of the farmhouse. And so I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have ideas of other things that you would like to see me do in this type of a series, leave me your suggestions. I love to hear feedback from you guys. Love to know what you want to see. So anyway, keep on watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss anything. I have just a variety of things here on this channel. Just like a variety. I'm just kind of like I like to be involved in a lot of different things. And I like to show you guys the different things. And you know, so like I said, subscribe and make sure you hit that little bell too, and it'll notify you when I post a new video. So enjoy. Okay, so this is what we're working on right now. We are becoming farmers, right? So we bought I think 13 fruit trees and a couple blueberry bushes and all kinds of couple different berries. So we now are out here planning out how we are going to lay these things out here. So my plan all along for this area was to make this more of like an orchard. So we've got the fruit trees over here, and then back behind there where you see that big gaggle of dead tree limbs, though, that was here before we moved here. We have been slowly trying to burn away that stuff. We can't just burn it where it is though, because it would make a massive fire. So we're eventually gonna put grape arbors back in there. That's our plan so far. So I think we got a couple Bartlett pears, we got some wine sap apples, Granny Smith apples, Honeycrisp apples.
Red Delicious.
We did get one Red Delicious. That's my husband's favorite. Yeah. And we got a couple, we have one peach tree on the property. We have one peach tree on the property. But when we moved in, it almost looked like it had some type of a disease or something. And you could see like old fruits that had been on it, but I don't know. So we figured, and as we bought 2 more peach trees, and we were told that they needed pollinators. So I'm hoping that after planting 2 more peach trees that it will help that peach tree that's right there. So then the pool is back there. Look at this girl. There she is. And there she goes. Alright. Look, I just wanted to show you this before I leave. Look, I looked up and there's this beautiful rainbow, and it's the whole arch. How awesome is that? So see, I just sat there and talked about God's blessings on our land, and then I look up and get a little symbol, a reminder of God's promises, right? Praise the Lord.
Love it. So pretty. I love rainbows.
So we do you hear this Suburban? We're shopping for a new car, by the way. I see you. Anyway, we have been expecting, and today is the arrival day. Our chickens are coming. So I get a phone call from the post office literally like 30 minutes ago, and our chickens have arrived. So are we a little excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Are we completely 100% prepared?
No.
No. In true fashion to our family, this is probably my fault. If I'm being honest, we're not 100% prepared, but we are going to take you along with us as we go. So what we have decided to do is, this is one of our bathrooms, and although this bathroom totally needs gutted, it's actually perfect for this right now. So we have decided to make our brooder out of a huge washing machine box. We actually ended up getting 3 of these big boxes from Lowe's, and my husband kind of cut it apart for us. And so we've started out with just 1 because we think that'll be plenty. And then of course we will have to add to. What we are starting out doing is we have bought, this is just from Tractor Supply Company, and it's just flake pine shavings. We'll have a layer of the pine shavings, right? Yep. And then over top of the pine shavings goes what, Liv?
Paper towels.
Because why?
Just for a couple days to see that they're not eating those, and to make sure that everything looks good.
Like with their droppings, basically.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
So this is Eli. Eli, he has experienced this with my mother-in-law. Olivia has experienced this. Me and Elliot, this will be, and my husband and my oldest daughter, how much she will participate, I don't know. But this will be our first experience. So let's just walk over here. This is how our chickens, our little baby chicks, have arrived, you guys, in this box. And it just absolutely amazes me that they are able to ship live birds. And so if we get real quiet, this I want to talk to you guys about. This is what's called a heat plate. Elliot, can you get the box over there so I can show that? We purchased the box over there. We purchased this on Amazon. I will link it down in the description box. Let me show that. You want to show it? You want to hold it up for me? So the reason why we have chosen to do this heat plate versus a heat lamp, like you see right there, the heat lamps have been known to cause fires. They cost you a lot more money in your electricity, because you got to remember, this thing has to stay on the whole entire time. This is kind of acting basically as a mother hen would be, how she would be acting. You know, the chicks have to really stay warm, making sure that they have plenty of fresh water and good food at all times, but making sure that they're able to stay warm is so crucial for the health of your chicks. So Olivia, this one, we bought this dome piece to kind of go over top of it. This will keep the chicks, as they're getting older, from actually getting on top of it and kind of doing their business on it. Kind of keeps it a little bit more clean and sanitary. These adjust, so as the chicks grow, this heat plate can grow with them. And it's one more thing we wanted to mention real quick. We, in our water, which we just got a common water, I'll show you. Traditional. We got it from Tractor Supply, but we did add a tablespoon of the organic apple cider vinegar with the mother to it, because they say that this really helps with their immune systems. It kind of gives them it gives them an edge. It kind of helps them a lot. It's of course organic. It's more natural, which was kind of our goal here. So we have got, as you can see, we have everything lined with paper towels. Let me just tell you, the paper towels. What are you laughing?
I think I know what you're going to say.
The paper towels. What am I going to say?
I'm not going to say it.
What? What?
I'm not going to say it.
Are a pain in my badonkadonk.
That's not, I thought you.
What do you think I was going to say?
I thought you, yeah, I know.
Tell me. Tell me what you think I was gonna
I thought you
say.
were gonna say it was like H-E-L.
I don't cuss, first of all. No, I don't.
Really like
Anyway, pain in the badonka don't. Let me just tell you, because I'm trying to be all like anal about it and make sure there's no chips showing. Pain. But we only have to do this for what, the first week? Wait. Okay, go. Oh my God.
It's our one there. I'm so glad they survived.
Oh, look at them little babies.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't let me jump out. Look at that one. One. I can't count. I think this is ours though.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2,
14.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, we got 12. Then
We
this is our
got
order.
Look at that one. Is that lavender Orpington?
I don't know.
I bet it is, Mom.
Can I pet him?
No, wait, yeah, you can pet them.
They're all.
Don't pick them up yet. I want to get pictures though. Oh my, are you excited or what?
Yeah.
Let me see. What do you think, baby? Hey, yeah, well, should we wash our hands before we pet them?
Oh yeah.
Go wash your hands.
Put this back on.
Oh, they don't want to be covered. So here we are. It has been a week since we received our first little set of 12 chicks. And I just wanted to give you guys a little update. First of all, we had to expand the condo. They doubled in size. We did that in preparation for the 7 new chicks that we just picked up from the post office. So I'll show you that. And we had to re-put the paper towel layer back down. We had removed it. And the older chicks were just kind of hanging out, you know, on the pine shavings, but we had to re-put paper towels, which is gross. We hate doing that, but it is what it is. And yeah, so let me show you what the older chicks are looking like right now. There they are. There's the chickies. And they're doing so good. We haven't had any issues whatsoever. We've been checking for the pasty butt, and we didn't really have many issues with that. If we did have an issue, we just used some Q-tips with some warm water, and we pretty much were able to get anything off of there. We didn't have any problems. We don't even really check them as much as we used to. It's amazing that their little wings, how much they have grown, and their little tail feathers, they're getting all those in. They're getting along, and they're developing little personalities. So this is what we did. We just put 2 of these wash machine boxes together. My husband duct taped all the edges and stuff like that, and yeah, so now we are going to go ahead and we're going to get the new girls. We're going to dip their beaks, make sure they're drinking water, and get them in here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here they are. Here's the new girls, the 7 new girls, and they all arrived safely. Thank you, Lord. And like I said, we're going to integrate the flock now and make sure, hopefully we don't have any problems. They said that we shouldn't. Oh my goodness, look at the little wig. Oh my gosh, she's like on top of that one.
Hey, lab.
So, you're watching this episode. This is episode 4, and I had told y'all before that this episode was going to be mostly about really what's going on outside of the farmhouse, like what's going on with our land, what we're doing, updating you in that way. And so as I was editing my video, I noticed that I needed to kind of, from the original footage that I started, I needed to make sure that I gave some updates about what's going on. So that's what I'm gonna do, and that's how I'm gonna end this episode. So if you have not watched my ultimate bee skep tutorial that I just put out, probably either this week or last week, depending on when I put this up, I had a huge announcement, and my huge announcement was that I became officially a beekeeper. And so if you did not watch that video, make sure you do, because it's a really awesome bee skep. Anyway, way cooler than the other ones that I've done. Anyway, because if you haven't watched that video, maybe you're not into crafting, whatever, I wanted to make sure that I touched on that. So I wanted to show you guys my 2 hives, and I will give more details later on. I do not ever probably plan on being a tutorial video on how to start becoming a beekeeper, because I am still, this is such a huge learning curve. Like, I thought doing chickens was gonna be a learning curve, but I'm finding that the chickens are relatively easy. I kind of know what's going on, I feel like already, and you know, I'm not perfect, but you know, it's a little bit of learning going on there too, but these bees are just something altogether different. So let me show you what I got. So these are my 2 beehives that I got, and I got them as a nuke, and what that means is it's already kind of like a it's already like a started colony. Basically, there's already an established queen, and they've already got some of their frames inside filled up with their brood and stuff like that. Anyway, so we just have them placed on some cinder blocks. I actually have to go and get some 2x6x8s to go across, and I may get a couple more cinder blocks. So yeah, I've totally started beekeeping. Let me see if I can get close. It'd be kind of cool. This is the less active hive, and they are just buzzing all around me. And I got a really bright colored shirt on. I hope that don't irritate them. A lot of you ask me, have I ever been stung by a bee before? And of course, yes. I have been stung by a bee before, and no, it's not fun. But you got to respect them, right? I mean, they're only doing that out of defense. So if you're not irritating them, like it's amazing how I can just kind of stand here. I'm really close to them, but they're not bothering me. I mean, they may buzz around me a little bit, but they're not going to just intentionally go and sting you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're messing with them. Now, obviously, when I have to go into the hive, I have to wear a bee suit, which makes me a lot more confident. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that and kind of share. So obviously, let me check something while we're in here. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is where I put my sugar water to feed them. And even though we got a lot of pollen and all that stuff going on right now, I was told to continue to feed them anyway. I mixed up 10 pounds of sugar to make 2 gallons of sugar water and put it in just a couple days ago, and they have literally drank all of it already. And so I have to go get some more, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but the bees can get in there to drink the water, but they have something to grab a hold of so they don't like drown in the sugar water. So I don't know what these guys are doing. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? Oh, good. Why'd you decide to do them all the way down here? All right, so obviously you see she's got a bunch of pumpkins marked. The girl is planting pumpkins, and I really hope that our pumpkin harvest is really good, because y'all know I love to decorate with some pumpkins. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Look at this. Look at that girl. I swear my dog could be a model. Look at her. Maggie Noya. Maggie. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she's such a diva. Maggie. I just wanted to show you that, and I want to update you on the orchard, what's going on over there. I want to show you the chickens, and I will show you the flower garden that I have started. And I'll try and show you Olivia's garden. Olivia's garden is ginormous. And she got a lot going on over there, and I plan to help her some, but that's really her baby. My baby is the flower garden and the bees and the chickens, you know, which, by the way, the chicken coop, I don't really have much to show you yet. It is in construction right now. We already have the structure because we're just adding on to it. Okay, so let me show you the one flower garden that I'm working on right now. Okay, so, and I want you guys to know the reason why I show you, I'm sorry, you're gonna hear Heidi. She is gonna be not happy because she's on this screen porch and she's not happy that she's alone. Anyway, I really want to show you guys this, especially those that are faithful to follow me here on YouTube and to follow like our family's progress with purchasing this home and kind of keeping up with this whole vlog that we got going on. Hopefully it will morph into more vlogging, but it's a struggle. So I'm trying to get as much as I can to you guys. But anyway, I show you this because one day when it's better, one day when it's more established, you'll see where we came from. And so I guess I'm trying to encourage you guys, you can do it too. If I can do it, literally anyone can do it. I promise you, because I'm all over the board half the time. Squirrel, you know that? I've joked with y'all before about that. I squirrel out all the time. And so because of that, I have a hard time sometimes getting things done. Anyway, so let me show you the flower garden that we've started. And you guys you're just gonna have to ignore Heidi. So here it is. This is a little area that was kind of already here. I'm assuming maybe at one time they had stuff planted. Anyway, it is right off of one of my porches. See right back there? That is one of my back screen porches, which needs so much work too, you guys. I feel like everywhere I turn, it's just more and more work. But anyway, one day, you guys, one day. Anyway, so this is what I have going on. This is an area that I have started planning. My mother-in-law was kind of helping me get some plans together. We were hoping that we would get a little bit further than what I got, but I didn't, but that's okay. So, these dianthus were already here. And when we first moved in, my father-in-law and Olivia planted a bunch of the hostas. And you see I've got this Bradford pear tree, so it creates a lot of shade. But yet in the morning, this whole corner and back is all sun. So, and you can see back there, I've got some sun back there right now. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a mixture of perennials that can go full sun and a lot of shade plants as well, in particular hostas. I know everybody has mentioned to me before, asking me, do I have deer? Yes, we do have deer. So far, the deer have not messed with these hostas at all. I think because they're so close to the house, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with it. If we end up with a problem, well, then I'll just have to figure out that I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Anyway, I'm putting a path in through here. We're gonna S it a little bit, kind of curve it. And I'm gonna have a little garden bench over here and a bird bath. And I plan to make that area back there English style garden, more, I want it to be really full, really full, really lush, but super pretty, something to really look at as we're sitting on that back screen porch. Okay, so then another view that you have is, oh, by the way, that building right there will eventually become my potting she shed, just to let you know. Stay tuned. However, it's gonna be a while, people. It's gonna be a while. Anyway, over here, this is what we got going on in the orchard. So let me show you. The one peach tree that was already here on the property is looking so good. I am super excited. There are all kinds of peaches, little baby peaches on it. Look at this. Look at that girl. Oh, so cute. And she is just, I mean, I know you won't be able to see on film, but she is loaded down with peaches and she looks really good. The apple trees, everything is looking good. The pear trees and the plum trees that we planted, everything's growing. Of course, you know, we don't plan to get fruit off of them for quite some time. I don't even know if next year we'll have fruit on them. I really don't know. But I'm just excited because I've always wanted fruit trees and I have them. One tree that had, I guess, like aphids on it. And so we got some neem oil and we sprayed it down, and I think I have to spray it down again. So I gotta check that soon. But as far as I can tell, of course I'm ignorant, but as far as I can tell, things are looking really good. And I just, like I said, I've prayed and will continue to pray that God just blesses our efforts, I guess, if you will. So I want to show you guys Olivia's garden real quick. Okay, so this is Olivia's garden and it is huge, and I wish she was out here right now so that I could interview her and ask her what all she planted. But I know that she's planted some potatoes and they are really doing well. She's got some tomatoes, just different varieties. We've got some zucchini and squash and green beans and cucumbers, and these are the potatoes that I was talking about. They are doing so well. We're doing it like the trench method, and we got a couple of different varieties and they are just growing like crazy. So I'm super excited about that. We've got these trellises up here with these T-posts, and I'm not sure what she has all planted there. I think she's got some green onions planted, and I know she did some birdhouse gourds, which I'm super excited about because I am wanting to make some, definitely make some birdhouses out of that. Let's see, we planted three blueberry bushes. These are super cute. And this right here is the strawberry patch. She planted some strawberries it looks to me like she needs to get out here and weed some. But she told me that we won't have a harvest of strawberries this year. I guess it has to wait maybe, and we pull off flowers and it focuses on the root system, and then next year hopefully we'll have some strawberries. This is a little greenhouse that we got her from Amazon. I will try to link it in the description box if you are interested. She got this, I think, for Christmas. We got this for her. Believe it or not, yes, my daughter wanted a greenhouse for Christmas. So it's really small. Maybe one day we'll get a bigger one, but to start out with, hey, it gives her a greenhouse, right? And I'm not sure what she has growing on these funky stick things, but let's see, we got a lettuce patch over here, and we are going to be making a scarecrow, and I've got a little really cool ideas on how to make some really cute ones. And I don't know if you guys watch Roots and Refuge, her video here on YouTube. It's like garden goals for sure. I absolutely love her. She is just this, I just like her. I don't watch her as much as Olivia. Olivia's the one that introduced me to her. But her garden, I am just, oh, her garden is unbelievable. If you have never watched her and you want to see an awesome garden, check her out, Roots and Refuge. Anyway, so that's it as far as Olivia's garden goes. Okay guys, I just wanted to give you a little update about the chicks. Everybody is doing such a good job. Seriously, they are growing like weeds. It's amazing how quickly these little creatures grow. It's amazing too to see some of their personalities. Some of them are really good about wanting to be held and wanting to be with us, and then there are others that we have that have absolutely nothing to do with us. Some of them have names, and you can just tell some of them are really sweet and some of them just don't want anything to do with you. But I like it when they're drinking water. Look how cute. They lift their little beaks up and their little heads up. Hey girls, chicks. Vicky Vulture. Because she literally looks like a vulture. Like when she walks and like her feathers. I think that's her. That's Vicky. So they will be moved out to the coop when the big girls are 7 weeks old, the little girls are 6 weeks old. And then they'll be in there for 3 weeks, and then they'll be able to come outside into the run. And so it's just a big kind of long process, but it has been really fairly easy taking care of these little girls. I know. That one right there that you're looking at, that's the Brahma, and she is so sweet. She likes to be held. And that one right there, that was the Barred Rock. Oh, there's Vicky. Vicky Vulture. Guys, so we thank you so much for watching episode 4 of our What's Going On at the Farmhouse series. We hope that you have enjoyed it. Make sure, like I said before, make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel so you don't miss anything. And so from our family to yours, we just want to... That was really stupid. All right, what do we want to say to these people? How do we want to say goodbye? Oh, from our family to yours.
Merry Christmas to all.
Seriously. All right, so from our family to yours, we hope that you have a blessed weekend, a blessed day, and just enjoy the journey, right?
Yeah, and
I mean, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to enjoy the journey.
Yep. Get
It's
money.
not always easy. It's not always easy, y'all. Ain't gonna lie. Anyway, there she is. There's the gardener, by the way.
$100 and get some.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.